What is going on today, folks? It's your boy Jinx, man. We back with another review video. I just got done watching the movie The Jackpot starring John Cena and Awkwafina. If you didn't know, The Jackpot is a new film out on Amazon Prime, and it follows the story of Katie Kim, played by Awkwafina, who is recently moved to LA in the year 2030. And for the last 4 years, it has become a thing in LA that if you win the lottery, everyone else with a losing ticket is legally allowed to hunt down and kill you for those winnings. As long as it is before sundown, they take the winnings for themselves, and the only rule is no guns are allowed. Now, I gotta tell y'all that this was a movie that I had completely forgot about. I seen the marketing a little bit a few months ago, but it was kind of in one ear out the other type of situation, and I'm pretty sure that this was a straight to streaming release. And when looking into it the other day, it was a film that I wasn't really expecting much from. But honestly, I'm happy to say that this was absolute dumb fun and comedic action. It was a hilarious movie that kept me laughing the entire way through. It even had a few emotional beats that didn't feel like a complete 180 from the overall tone, but it allowed for a nice flow of emotions and tensity placed really well among the majority of the comedic vibe of the film. We have Awkwafina, as I said, starring as Katie Kim, John Cena as her hired bodyguard, Simu Lee is our antagonist of the film, and the rest of LA trying to hunt down Katie. I kid you not, this entire movie is like John Wick being excommunicado from the Continental, and now your friend's grandma is trying to kill you. Awkwafina as an actress, I really enjoy. I think that she's pretty hilarious, and John Cena lately has been doing some really funny roles and has been kind of growing on me as a comedic action star. But even with those positives, I can't say that this was a pair up that I wanted, but it was definitely a pair up that I needed. Now, this was a movie that I just decided to throw on because I felt like watching something funny, getting a few laughs, and on that alone, the movie definitely delivers. The raunchy comedy, the shots that are taken at modern day Hollywood, and the desire to become famous, I found to be hilarious. Awkwafina is pretty much what you would expect, but she is hilarious the entire way through, from just her voice to the facial expressions that she makes and her jokes as this quippy trying to be actor. And she complements John Cena's nice guy, not so witty, raunchy comedic persona really well. Simu Lee as our main antagonist was an absolute perfect match. Now, everybody had great lines and funny jokes, and Simu Lee's character was no different. He's definitely shown his comedic chops in the Barbie movie, and in this movie, in The Jackpot, he just continues to be a silly and amusing addition. Another positive that I have on the movie is the action is quite enjoyable. It's not extravagant, it's not crazy or out of this world. I personally would say that it's right along the lines of Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 2, as far as the decent and funny beat downs with jokes kind of sprinkled throughout the fight sequences. And for this movie and what this movie was going for, I think that worked just fine. John Cena does definitely do his big brute type of thing, just wailing on people and throwing them across the room, all while being concerned for the well-beings of these people, even though they were just trying to kill them.
You think I'm gonna kick somebody out of a moving car without a helmet? I'm not a monster.
And I was a little bit shocked. Awkwafina does showcase a little bit of fighting skills with some moves that I really wouldn't expect to see her pull off, but she manages and does pretty well. And like I said before, I think it's worth a little bit mentioning again, there are a few emotional beats that are thrown into the movie that I thought were well done and didn't throw off the overall tone of the film. Mainly when we get into the backstories of our lead characters, they have some sad stories and some sad backgrounds that play into their current motivations. And it was done tastefully, and it made you feel for these characters a little bit. I don't really have any negatives about the movie. I think that if you're going into it expecting that it's going to be this crazy masterpiece, you're a bit reaching a little bit. It's not this heart-wrenching, straight up action badassery type of movie, but it is a good time and it's enjoyable. It's funny. It'll make you laugh. The action was acceptable. It was a good time. If I get into a mood where I just feel like watching a comedy or just having something kind of play in the background, I would definitely put this one on again. The Jackpot, as I said, is a fun and silly movie that you can sit down and expect to get a good laugh from. The action is done well enough to enjoy some absurd fight moves, but also be able to laugh about it. And I will say, by the end of the film, you do feel satisfied and happy for the leads because you just spent the last hour and some change rooting for them. So I think you should go check it out. That is all I got on The Jackpot today. I appreciate you for stopping by and watching this video. It means a lot. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel and get this video out there a little bit. And also consider subscribing to the channel. That way you get caught up and you don't miss any of the future videos that I got planned, and I do got them planned. So I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. As I tell y'all, man, stay smooth. I'm out and stay geeked up.